You know what they say, red sky in the morning, farmer's warning. It's going to be a dreary day today, I reckon, this afternoon at least. I can see the rain in the background over there. It's going to be a wet one, so hopefully I'll get this video done before it starts raining. So it's 6:30 in the morning, and I thought I'd get up and do a video before it starts raining and show you a little town that I'm in, which is Flinders. Flinders is a little town on the Mornington Peninsula, just on the opposite side of the Mornington Peninsula, I would say, but it's around that area anyway. It's not far from Mornington. Mornington's, 30 k's away from here, and right now I'm looking over at like a bay where it all sits. Across that bay is the Bass Strait and Tasmania. Today I'm in Flinders, guys. If you're interested in sticking around, let's do it. Now, as the sun comes up, I thought I'd come over and quickly have a look at the memorials. You know I do these every time. I come and pay my respects to these guys for giving us the freedom to be able to do what I'm doing right now on this channel, and for you guys to watch it. If it wasn't for these guys, Japan would be our country. All respect for you guys. The memorial's really nice. It's actually really well done. Lots of work done on it, looked after. They paid the supreme sacrifice, which they did. Look at this big one. In recognition of a brave adventure, January 5, 1998. Hang on. That is very hard to read. In commemoration of the discovery of Western Port, Surgeon George Bass, it's called the Bass Strait out there, January 4, 1798, and a passage of Bass Strait the same year by him and Lieutenant Matthew Flinders, both of HMS Reliance. Erected by the people of Flinders, assisted by National Parks Association, 1912. This is a memorial of George Bass's discovery of this district, in this area. So how cool is that? Okay, it's a cold one today. I'm giving this one a bit of a shot. I've never been in this town before, and I'm going to go downtown, see if I can find a cup of coffee, warm up, and see how I go filming around here. All right, let's do it. Bluestone foundations between two nearby poles mark the site of the original Flinders Telegraph station. This was mainland terminal of the submarine cable laid in 1869, connecting Tasmania to the mainland telegraph network. Wow, that long ago? No, I didn't think they were able to do stuff like that then. I'll quickly go down these stairs and we'll check it out, shall we? So like I said, we always learn stuff here. At the moment it says that, I'm surprised, I'm amazed, in 1889 there was a cable laid 320 kilometres across the Bass Strait to Tasmania from here. It went all the way to Darwin and the rest of the world. It was a feat. I reckon it was an absolute feat. It linked the world basically through telegraph lines. Not sure if it's there anymore. I'm pretty sure the cable will still be there, but it'll be buggered. It was done with corrugated iron apparently, which definitely wouldn't last this long anyway. Apparently the bluestone foundations is laid or visible between the car park and the jetty. Can't see anything here. I mean, this is not bluestone, so it's not that. All right, let's see if we can find it. I mean it could be it. Doesn't say it is though, so I don't think it is. You'd think it'd be pretty substantial, wouldn't you? Oh, it's just, this is it. This is the, looks like the cable, the bluestone for a cabin or a building, so it must be what they're talking about, and it's right between the car park. But they haven't actually labelled it with anything, so it's a bit misleading, I'd say. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, the Flinders cable station. This rock, I guess, is on an angle for a reason. This plaque commemorates the laying of the submarine telegraph cable across the Bass Strait and was unveiled by Shire President Councillor Alfred Bell on the 1st of May 1993. On the 19th of April 1869, the cable laying vessel, Investigator and Ferro began a journey across the strait. It says here, the Flinders fishing families. Among the best known Flinders fishermen were the Lucas Cadgy. Okay, that was something that caught my eye and I thought I'd check it out. I'm going to head back up the hill again and see what I can find in town. I'm trying to read that plaque. Can't read it from where I'm standing. I'll have to get on the video later and have a bit of a read. Don't know if you realise it, just over in the middle of the screen there's a lady swimming. Just as we were walking down on the beach there, I said hello to her as I was walking by, and didn't realise she was getting ready to go for a big swim. Look at that. How cool is that? Just walking down this path here back into town, I could hear all these little animals in the bush scurrying and running off away from me. It's quite amazing. The amount of wildlife here is immense, and being almost a suburban town, it really makes me happy. I hear wildlife everywhere. I guess that's Australia for you. But look at this. Look at that. That's someone's house. That's someone's land. Someone lives here, and to me, that's a huge block of land. That's unbelievable. Flinders Village, 150th Sculpture Gift. I Am by Andrew Rogers. We are all individuals possessing the sanctity of singular life and the ability to express ourselves. At the same time, we are part of a society within which we live. This individual figurative form is to remind us that it is individual and makes our world a place of justice and compassion. I am is a metaphor for inseparable relationship between singularity and community. How cool is that? So I'm just standing on the corner at the Flinders Hotel. I was hoping that the Flinders Hotel had some sort of history on it. Probably not. Looks to me that's a hotel built around another building. I'll look into it a bit more, give you some more information if I find it. Has anyone ever had a close-up look at these electrical chargers? I'm going to show you, see how close I can get to it. EV RFID card only. Yeah, really? You have to have a RFID card? You can't use your own card? That's a bit sad. Looks like they just pulled the chargers out, plugged the car in, and off they go. It looks like the company's already trying to milk it for their own. And you can't just use a credit card on it by the look of it. You have to buy an EV card. Last night on the way back from our trip out to the Lighthouse. Oh, by the way, here's the Lighthouse video. This is an in-trim video. We went for a bit of a drive today, and we're at Cape Schanck, and we're going to the Cape Schanck Lighthouse Reserve. We're going to have a look at it, see what it's like. Hope you'd like to join me. So look at the Cape Schanck Lighthouse Reserve. Entry site, it's 80 metres, open 6 till 6 daily. Picnic area, lookouts, museum and heritage buildings. Awesome. We're visiting Cape Schanck Lighthouse. It's a heritage listed building. It's been here since 1856, I believe. I'll correct myself on that in a minute. All right, have a look around, check it out. Look at the view, this is gorgeous. We got some
Coastal beauty.
Oh, it's different on that side. There's some. I was just filming something on that side. Coastal beauty, Mornington Peninsula National Park. I guess it's just beautiful, isn't it? You got Cape Schanck, of course. Mornington Peninsula, Cape Schanck again. Sun, surf and your safety. Nearby National Park. And Mornington Peninsula walk. There's definitely a lot you can do here. It's impressive, I must say. Lighthouse, Cape Schanck Boardwalk. Reckon. Okay, where are we? Got an entrance coming up. Cape Schanck Lighthouse Reserve. Gates open daily 6 to 6. Press green button to exit at any time.
Tour tickets from the first of the Red House. $16 for an adult.
10 people maximum. There you go.
Tour starts time 10 a.m. One tour till summer. 11 a.m. tour autumn, winter, spring. 12 p.m. one.
Did you want to do a tour with them?
Oh, there's no tour, is there?
Yeah, it says $16 adults.
Yeah,
Tour start times, summer,
yeah,
spring, last tour.
12 noon.
1 p.m, 2 p.m, 3 p.m, 4 p.m.
What time is it? 3 o'clock. Oh, it just started.
Yeah, so 4 p.m. would be the last one.
Yeah.
Camping, the fires and dogs and the cats. There, you got the Lighthouse Keeper's House, museum. And it's a kiosk as well, but it looks closed.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
It wasn't highlighted.
No.
You know,
Oh, museum that way. So this is something else. This is just a kiosk, which is closed. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's open because it had everything else was highlighted. Won't have power on.
A couple old houses up here, eh?
Did I say the brown house? To get tickets?
I don't know. Wow, geez, the wind's strong. Whoa. Gonna lose my hat. So say the tower climb tours. Okay, so it's part of a tour you got to pay for. Well, unfortunately, we can't do a tour. The kiosk is closed where you buy a ticket, and I'd say they're not doing anything today. What's that? This is going to be a walking track out here. Let's have a look what's up here. Oh, there's a nice little lookout over here. Look at that. No wonder there's a lighthouse here. Look at the rocks out in the edge there. Look at the rocks. Oh, you're not my wife. And Donna's patiently waiting for me. Nice lookout over there if you want. Yeah. It's better than the one we went to. Just I was talking to you, I thought you were with me. Turned around and said, hey, look at this. And it was the guy, Chinese guy sitting next to me. Look at the rain. That's just... I was hoping to find some historic markers, but there's nothing around. We'll go and have a look at the museum, see if something's open there. I mean, it is, what, it's Thursday today?
Yes.
And it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it should be something going on. What's it say? Anchor. Oh, okay, anchor. It says a typical type used in the 19th century, believed to be cliff anchor for early rescue equipment. So it's meant to be a half an anchor. There you go. All closed, is it? So they must have rendered it. Yeah, it's been rendered. Cape Schanck Lighthouse Tower Climb tour tickets from kiosk at Red Brick House, building with the coloured flags. $16 for adults, $9 for children, $45 for a family. Tour starts 10 a.m, first tour summer, 11 a.m, first tour autumn. And winter and spring, 12 noon, 1, 2, 3 and 4, last tour. 10 people also available on request. Museum head lighthouse keeper house tours, fees apply. Why aren't they here today?
Because it's not open at all. Yeah, only certain days they're open.
It
Like
says
Mother's
here.
Day. Yeah, it's a Mother's Day thing, isn't it?
No, that's just normal.
Well,
On the advertised dates, you can purchase your Cape Schanck Lighthouse Tower Climb. Oh, you have to actually look it up online. Like Donna said, it's a shame. I would have thought the tours would be open year round, but there's a lot of people here and there's nobody here doing tours. So what do you do? I wish it was a bit better than that. They're probably voluntary anyway, so we'll figure it out. They're as tall as people, these guys. So yeah, I was wrong. It is 1887, not 1857. So there you go, this place has been here since then. Awesome.
Okay.
Someone's home.
No.
Oh yeah, someone's just, it's closed up. This bloke's got an itch, look at him. Oh, he's not as big as I thought he was. The lighthouse was completed in 1859. Looking at the, what was it? There was a museum, a house up there. That was 1887. And we've got the head keeper's quarters, which is also completed in 1859, which is this beautiful little building over here. There's no sign saying don't come in, it's private property. Do not drink the water. Yeah, no, won't do that. Oh yeah, there's signs here too. Someone comes out, hey, what are you doing in my house? What are you doing?
I can't even look inside. These windows are very...
Yeah, it's probably someone's house. I don't know, it probably is. I mean, you know, the lighthouse has to be kept up. It's still running, it's still working. You
just scared someone lives here.
I am, yeah. Yeah, imagine the life they have here, looking after this place and living here and looking after the lighthouse. Oh, their gate's fallen down. There must have been a path going up here, because there's a gate there. What's this sign say around here? It says no entry. Okay. Oh, geez, that wind's cold. What we got up here, got a bit of a look out. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? There's warning signs all over the place saying keep away from the cliff edges because they're crumbly. Yeah, I can imagine that. Can you imagine just walking up to the cliff edge, standing on a rock thinking you're safe and it just comes down off under you? Yeah, it wouldn't be fun. Look, bloody rubbish. What did I say? Take it with you. It's not hard to carry the rubbish back out and put it in your bin. Jeez. We're heading down the track. It leads over to a outcropping of rocks, and hopefully we'll get a bit of a view of the lighthouse from there, as well as maybe not get worn out by it, but we should be right. Did you say there's a snake?
Oh.
Oh, holy jeez. So that there is a path we're going down, just there. People walking up it at the moment, that's where we're heading. It is beautiful, isn't it? What's it say? You must have your lungs with you. Oh no, it's a life jacket. You must wear a life jacket when rock fishing at this location. This is what I mean, you buggers out there who throw your rubbish on the ground. When you visit, leave it as you found it. Pretty as a picture. And any rubbish you bring, take it home. That's a really good shot there because the people are bright. There you go, thank you.
Better hold on to your hat. It's very blowy.
It is. Okay, my hat came off. It's a bit too blowy to have a hat on, and it was going to go flying, so I put it under my jacket, tied my jacket up, and off we go. You know, I'm wondering how many hats people find out here. Do people scavenge here every couple of days to pick up people's hats? As I've noticed, there's about 3 already I've noticed in the bush that people have lost. When you come down to this straight bit, you feel invulnerable, and you let go of your hat. Then a big wind comes up from behind, as you can see with my hair, and it just blows the hat straight off into the bush. So yeah, a lot of hats going on. There's one down there. Heaps of rubbish down there. Revegetation area, keep out. I mean, could they revegetate this because of all the wind and rain? This is going to help. Look at these old rocks. Oh, it's a sandstone, roots from trees growing down. Are they? Maybe not. Interesting. Please keep out rough terrain. Warning, danger, sudden large waves wash over these rocks and platforms. Hard to imagine that people used to walk all over these beforehand, and now obviously not allowed to. It's a whole reserve. It's basically a parks reserve. It looks like this is a place you could go before. It's like a area and steps down here that led out to there, but it's getting so dangerous now they've blocked it all off. You can see here there's been landslides, all the dirt's flowed down and it's gone over the actual wooden path that they made. Life in the rock pools of Cape Schanck. Many kinds of marine life shelter in these rock pools. See how many you can find. So Donna's holding the camera at the moment and filming. She doesn't realise that I can actually talk on it and nobody, and you guys will hear it. Thank you. Now it looks a bit wet over here on the rock. I should be careful. We'll probably get a big wave come through and it will just splash right over me and wet me, so I better be careful. Get out, make sure I keep out of the way. It's pretty calm at the moment, that's pretty cool. Water has splashed in here just recently too, so there will be more waves. There will be more waves, just like that. Here we go. These are the bigger ones. They're the ones that normally come over. There we go. Not so much today. I'm gonna get off the rocks. All right, guys. If you want to come down here, it's pretty steep. You need to be fairly fit. I'm pretty fit nowadays because I've been doing a lot of hiking in all the towns I'm going to. Feeling pretty good nowadays. If you want to come here, it's quite beautiful. Very nice to be in. Really nice place to be. Okay, guys, we're in a different area. We're going to take a look at the blowhole that's over here in Flinders. Just have a quick geyser and see what they are talking about. Looks like a lot of volcanic rocks down here. So when you head down here, there's a signpost that should say where we're going, but it's not there anymore. But over here on the right, as Donna pointed out before, voila, it says blowhole track. Look at that, general warnings, it's dangerous. I know, I'm sorry, it's stupid.
I know, but it's an oldie.
What you're seeing, guys, on the screen here is exactly what it looks like in real life. It just looks grey, dark, and very black with all the rocks and stuff like that. It's really, funny enough, very good for the eyes, very nice to see. Warning, danger, sudden large waves, strong rip currents, unstable cliff edges. So rocks can fall. So what we're going to look at is a natural blowhole that has formed over millions of years through the volcanic rock, and hopefully we get to see it blast out because the waves are starting to really blast in. So I'm hoping that we'll get to see it. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Look at this. Now I've got to be careful. I wonder where the blowhole is actually meant to be. Can't see anything yet. I'm just looking at these rocks. They're all dry, so to me that tells me there hasn't been water on here for a long period of time, over like an hour or so or more. So I think it's pretty safe to actually walk through here at the moment. I'm up on a high spot here, so it looks like foam has come up here. Water has made it to this spot very recently, but not where I'm standing. Here comes the big waves. Look at this. Wow, look at this big surf. It just breaks down really quick. Yeah, I reckon that's where the blowhole is. I'm being a bit cautious because if we get blown away in a minute, but that's where I definitely reckon the blowhole is. But the tide has to come up a bit before we can see it. Oh well, I'm going back. There's a bird on top of that rock. He's just sitting there. I'll zoom in a bit more so we can see. It's got bird crap all over the top, so it must be a nesting area. Nice. We had a little bit of a break in this little meal in this restaurant, and I'll tell you what, the Hamon, if you ever come here, it was probably the best Thai food I've ever had. It was absolutely beautiful. Recommend it immensely, and the prices aren't too bad either. Look at this bloke. I can hear music. I found out where the music's coming from. It was a little, like a butchery or something. I don't know what it was. It's a Red Hill Kitchens. Music's blaring out the window there. Another commemorative plaque here. Flowering gums. Oh yes, these are flowering gums. I noticed them as I was walking up. The rows of flowering gums in Cook and Wood Streets are planted by the Flinders District Lions Club, November 1994. Yeah, Australian natives, of course. That's why we would do it. So it is an old town, but a lot of things have been dismantled, pulled down and rebuilt. So a lot of the old buildings, I'm thinking, aren't here anymore. So you've got some sculptures, beautiful art. As I was walking past a couple of the buildings this last night, it was a bit dark, so it was hard to film. So a bit of art. We decided we were going to come for a dinner here at the Plonk and Stink. We looked that restaurant up, and it wasn't on Google as a restaurant, and we thought, sounds like it's got a menu, so on their website, so we'll have a look. We tried to find out what the ratings are, and turns out it's just a wine and cheese bar. It was Plonk and Stink. Makes sense, doesn't it? And the other thing I admired were these, the Hugh Gallery. Look at the pictures, they're gorgeous. Hey, they're different than last night. Hang on, wrong gallery. I was up here where I saw the beautiful pictures that I liked anyway. Not saying they're bad in any way. What's the housing worth over here? Let's have a look. After Seat Road, 2.7 million to 2.9 million. 2.4, 4 million acreage. I did say you had to be rich to live here. Yeah, these are the pictures I'm talking about. You probably can't see them too well. I'll get back up a bit. Doesn't it? Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. It's got a lot of reflection off it. This is Don and I come in here later on. We're going to grab some chocolate and some ice cream. Look at this. It looks like the Flinders post office. It's now a jeweller's. Don't think you're going to see much, but look at the letterbox. They kept them. Accommodation Flinders. How good's that? But obviously the post office is closed now, and it's something else. There's obviously a post office close by in a bit of different building. So we've got a plaque up here, see what it tells us. Avenue of Honour. Children at Flinders State School began planting this Avenue of Honour in Norfolk Island Pines on Labor Day in 1904. Further trees were planted in the World War. Avenue of Honour. Oh wow, these trees. Norfolk Island Pines. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and this is what they're calling the Avenue of Honour. Look at the church over there. Look at that. Kind of getting a bit all, not so great, but you know, what do you do? Bullock Store, some of the older buildings, Flinders Bakery, find out more. The Flinders Bakery Historical Society has prepared 2 walk brochures. Okay, cool. We should have a look. Katoomba. Okay, we've got a map of actual Flinders. The guest house era. Looks to me that the Historical Society has actually made a pamphlet on the historical buildings around here, if you guys want to have a look at it. I don't think I'm going to have time to do that today, but because I'm doing this off a whim, so I'm just doing a video to have a look at the town we're in. And you know, it's my daily walk, so if I go for a walk, it gives me the exercise as well, gets me fitter, and I get to do a video for you guys as well. But if you want to have a look, if you're interested, come down here, stay at these places. It puts money into the town, even though this town's pretty rich anyway, so but it's pretty cool anyway, I think. There's a big fence around this thing. One of the only few remaining in the district was constructed to collect rainwater from the Bullock Store. Bullock Store was the first general store in Flinders and was built by Frederick Bullock in, really? 1889. The wall was located between the shop and the four-roomed residence at the rear of the store. So that's a well. It's obviously blocked up, and the glass hasn't been cleaned for a long time, so you can't actually see inside. Wow, look at this house. It's definitely old. Number 67. It's got some... Oh, they've decked it out a little bit. It's like an art gallery. You probably can't see inside there, but it looks like an art gallery. It's an old house. As we're looking at older houses, look at that one. Fleur Bakes. If you live here, guys, let me know. I'm not trying to get you guys to live here. It looks like an expensive little town to be in, but it's beautiful to look around, walk around. Tourists should come here, have a look at it. It is really cool. There's a cemetery just down that way. I might visit it, depends on how engrossed I get into the history of this one. With some of the stuff here, it's very Australian, I can tell you. I'm going to just go to the other side now. Let's have a look at the other places. Recording what? Oh, like an antique store. Looks like it's a residence as well, so people must live here. Closed English poetry. God, look at the trees. Another building just like that one. Very nice. Let's brighten that up a little. There we go. An architectural building and interior design studio. So to me, there's like bricks in the back of this one, so that's relatively new. The front fascia looks old. Actually, the one here looks new too. Look at the bricks on the sides. So they look old, but they're new. This one's definitely old. So we've got some new buildings that have been built to look like an old building, and some older buildings that are still running. This is called Moke. It looks like a restaurant. Doesn't say much more in the windows. Let's see what it says in the window here. Good food. Good food guide. Yes, it's a restaurant. Yeah, nice dining area out the back. A plaque over here. Let's see what that one says. Flinders sourdough. Over here it says Flinders Bakery. The history of the bread baking in Flinders has its origins in the first local bakery built in 1890 in the Wood Street on the corner of Bass Street and next to the hotel, which opened in 1889. A succession of bakers worked here, and the longest serving one, Bill Draper, who arrived in Flinders in 1936. So this is a newer type building. I don't know if it's as... Oh, look, it's a bakery down there. I'll quickly walk down. Smoke, bakery. I can smell food. Getting hungry now. So the bakery there, it's closed at the moment. Flinders sourdough. So it's like a little pub area, little bakery. Someone's just turning up. I just gave him a bit of a wave to say that I'm not doing any harm. It looks like a community building. I've been that there's flags everywhere. And there's a building here, but there's nothing really more to say what it is. It says Flinders Community Battery. Want to learn more? Visit Flinders 0. For battery. I'm powering the Flinders battery. Huh? Okay. Whatever that is. I've got a fire. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's the avenue of trees again. There's a big fire station down the end there. Quickly walk down and have a look at that. And look at this building, the Nook at Flinders. That's definitely an old one. It's closed at the moment. I was walking up that street just before, and it was about 7:30, and there were a whole heap of workers bolting into the shop to grab a cup of coffee by the look of it, and grab some brekkie before they start work. And I couldn't believe how busy it got suddenly, just out of the blue. Oh, by the way, that community centre there, that's not actually old, it's new. Yeah, so avenue of trees at a school up here. I'm not going to walk on the grass, I'll walk on the road. There's our CFA, Country Fire Authority, and it looks like what we can see is that a school over there? I'd say it is. There's a sign over there telling us what it is. There's someone in there. Yeah, it's a school. Norman Street. Yeah, so the giant fire station. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 trucks. No, 2 trucks and no, 1 truck and 2 cars. Piggerbell Tennis. So that's a tennis club there, and there's a footy oval at the background. Okay, and then this is the Country Fire Authority. Oh, look, they've got a plaque over here. Let's see what the plaque has next to the big bell. Flinders Fire Brigade gratefully acknowledged the generosity to support the Flinders community and the building of this fire station. I would have thought that the other post office would have been much more ideal for this place. Why? This is local wine and beers newsagents general store. It's a Flinders General Store. Hello. Coffee to go, gas and ice. Did she message me? Don and I are staying here at the Quarters Motel. It was part of the Flinders Hotel, but they've severed connections. So you can't get cooked breakfast or anything here anymore. They said you used to be able to. And yeah, so we're just